Have you ever been told that stress might be a big reason why you're dealing with health problems or why you're dealing with challenges when it comes to getting towards your goal? This is something that gets thrown around often. Many of us hear this. Okay, stress is bad. Stress is a normal part of life. And in many ways, stress is a good thing. But when it comes to dealing with really heavy stress, especially if you're someone like when I went through my journey with MS, many women deal with struggles going through kind of perimenopause, menopause, which can start as low as your early 30s and then can continue into your 50s or 60s. And so when we look at things and think, okay, stress is a big deal, often we can look at this from the physical side of things. Okay, so you can do meditation, you can do yoga, you can do deep breathing, you can take supplements that help support the adrenals, which is the part of the body, the system in the body that helps regulate stress and creates our stress hormones. And there's a lot of things on the physical side of things that we can do. And in a sense, I guess meditation as well talks to the mental emotional side of things. But what I'm going to talk about tomorrow on our live is more connected to the unconscious mind. And this is why I say stress isn't necessarily the problem, stress is a pattern. If you've been in a pattern of feeling on a nervous system level like you're not safe, like something is going wrong, this is something that I often see with autoimmune clients. I was especially MS, women with MS. I was talking with a gentleman this morning about this, and a large number of the women that I work with who come in because they are dealing with MS, there's a pattern that shows up over and over and over again. And this can be connected to if there was stuff that went on at home when they were young, where mom and dad weren't necessarily in the picture or weren't a stability for them. And so these are the two members of our family, mom and dad, that are meant to be our source of support. And so as children, if that's not the case, if there's divorce, if there's separation, if there's arguing between the parents, if someone is sick, if the family unit is not really safe and secure internally, and from a nervous system perspective, we can feel like safety and security is not there, is not valid. And so I see this, like I said, over and over again, working with clients, is that there was something that went on when they were a child, or there was something that happened to them where they didn't feel safe and secure. And so if you look at the outside world and feel like, how am I going to survive this on the outside? Everything we do reflects on the inside as well. If your outside world is chaos, is stress, is overwhelm, has a lot of things going on, the nervous system and the immune system mirror each other. So a stressed out nervous system can lead to a stressed out immune system. And what is autoimmune? A hyperactive immune system. So tomorrow on the workshop, I'm going to give you a free tool that I use. Many of my clients absolutely love. Super simple. It's something that you can do pretty much anytime you need to just kind of calm your nervous system down and get back into a state of rest and digest. Because when we stay in a stressed state all of the time, the body essentially is in fight or flight. And fight or flight, when you're there, you don't digest food properly. Your immune system is not prioritized. Your heart rhythm speeds up. Like there's a lot of things that happen. Hormones aren't prioritized. And so if someone is constantly in a fight or flight state, especially if it starts at a young age, it's not really a huge surprise that something health-wise happens later in life. And so there's a connection there for sure. And so I'm going to give you this super valuable tool that my clients love, because it's just something that you can have in your back pocket, figuratively. It's not physically anything. It's an action that you can take that helps manage the stress at a deeper level. So if you haven't already signed up for this workshop, I will put the link. It's actually in the description for this video, I believe. If not, I'll make sure that it's in the comments below so you can sign up for this workshop. It's at noon. It's like lunch and learn style. Typically, we go for 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how many questions come up. But ultimately, my goal here is to help give you a resource that you can use to help manage stress on your own, on a deeper level. Because the physical things that we do on the outside are important, but the things that we do and the support that we give our unconscious mind is really important as well. If you think about it, this is the driving force of pretty much everything we do on a daily basis. Consciously, we do things, but unconsciously, our unconscious mind controls like 95% of the things we do in our daily routine. You wake up in the morning, you don't tell your heart to beat every time it beats. You don't tell your lungs to breathe every time you breathe. You don't have to tell your stomach to digest food when you eat something. There's so many things that our unconscious mind is doing for us. And if stress has a negative impact on that, this is why it's good to have tools to help your body manage stress differently. I mean, a conversation I often have, especially when it's with moms or women or people in general, but women, I hear this more often, is like, I'm handling stress, I'm managing it. Like, yeah, there's a lot going on, but I'm handling it. And it's like, if your nervous system and your body is saying something different, that can show up as symptoms. That can show up as health challenges, difficulty with weight gain, difficulty losing weight. There's so many different things that can happen when stress is not regulated properly. The nervous system is not given the support it needs. So if this is something that you're interested in, again, will be 30 to 45 minutes, like an hour tops, and you will walk away with a tool that's very useful, in my opinion, and all my clients love it as well, to help you manage stress better in the future. So look for the link in the comments of this or in the description. If you don't see it there, send me a DM. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you, because managing stress, yes, I do a lot of other things. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. Hi, I'm Kate McDowell. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist. I use NLP and hypnosis to help people really create the balance between mind and body, because the physical body is an important piece too, but the mind drives the ship. So if we're not giving support to both sides of these, ultimately better health is much more harder, great English, Kate, much harder to achieve and accomplish. And so if this is something that you have questions about or you would like support with, you can also send me a DM. I'd be more than happy to have a free chat with you, just to figure out what's going on, what support you need, and how I can help you move towards the goals that you're after. So I hope to see you tomorrow at the webinar. It's always a lot of fun. People get a lot of value from it. And yeah, anything else that you need, reach out anytime. It's Kate McDowell from Aligned Natural.